Okay. Good job. We have been waiting a long, long time to see this next group. 2 years, as a matter of fact. 2 years ago, they were going to be our headliner act. And then we all know what happened. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce this group, the Fitzgeralds from Canada, outside the Ottawa Valley, so small town roots, but mighty talent, featuring 3-time Open Canadian Grandmaster Fiddle Champions and Ontario Open Step Dancing Champions. Their combination of exceptional musicianship, incomparable step dancing, audience interaction, so it's going to be fun, you know that. No more. The Fitzgeralds.
come all the way from snowy Bancroft, Ontario, to be here with you in the tropical paradise of Livonia, Michigan. And we're so excited, so happy to have been invited back to the Motor City Irish Festival, and of all places to get to play under the Guinness tent. Is there a better named sounding tent in the world? So if you're feeling thirsty, I believe there's Guinness here somewhere. And we're a family group. Has anyone seen us before, actually? Cleveland. It's too bad we haven't changed anything, but Cleveland, all right. For anyone else, I'll introduce the group up here. Beside me, this is my sister, Julie Fitzgerald, and Julie is actually a two-time Canadian Grand Masters fiddle champion. It's not a big deal. Next to Julie, this is our younger brother. This is Tom Fitzgerald, and Tom is actually a bit of a disappointment. He is only a one-time Canadian Grand Masters fiddle champion. And my name is Carrie Fitzgerald, and I am actually a zero-time Canadian Grand Masters fiddle champion. Woo! And over on the guitar, keeping the peace up here in the family band, a very good friend of ours, and definitely has the best hair up on stage, from Stratford, Ontario, this is Kyle Weymouth. So as I mentioned, we're from a small town called Bancroft, which is not far outside the Ottawa Valley region of Ontario. And any folks know where Bancroft is? Didn't think so. It's a very small town, and so our musical roots are actually Ottawa Valley fiddling and step dancing, which evolved from a mix of the Irish and Scottish and French immigrants into that region. So we do have Irish roots in our music and in our last name here. And on that note, we're going to play, I think, one of the most Irish songs we could think of here this afternoon. And this is a beautiful, slow piece of music called Danny Boy.
set of tunes here that are also on our first album that we recorded, a set Carrie wrote and arranged called The Dwyers.
haven't sang for a little while now. It's actually a bluegrass song. Do we have any bluegrass fans here? Yeah. So you might know this song. It's one that we picked off of an old bluegrass record. It's a song called Dark Hollow, and Carrie's going to pull out this funky instrument here. It's called a ukulele bass, and maybe tonight she'll play a little solo on it or something, but we'll let her warm up first. But here we go with Dark Hollow. Song for you.
Well, that's right. We're at Motor City Irish Fest. Let's get back to the Irish here. All right, we're gonna do a bit of dancing. And how many people saw us? I guess that was 4 or 5 years ago. I think I asked this at the start. So there's been a few major adjustments in our family since then. And the first thing, back in 2020, Julie actually went and got married. I think a lot of touring musicians got married in 2020, and so that was all fine and dandy, but then, go figure, guess what came next? She had a baby. So Julie has a little girl. She's turning 1 year old tomorrow, actually. Next week. Well, we're having her birthday in 2 days. And so if you were at our show a few years ago, you might remember some real fancy dancing and some kind of high energy, high tempo footwork by Julie here. And we're gonna, we actually haven't tried this routine since pre-marriage version of Julie. So we're gonna give it a go here. And this is a bit of a dance-off or a dance battle between Julie and I. Being sisters, and we're only a year apart, we've always been fairly competitive. So we like to do this in our show and kind of try to outdo each other. But do keep in mind that she is at a bit of a physical and mental disadvantage these days. It's more mental than physical. Anyways, here we go with Dance Off, and make sure to cheer the loudest for your favorite dancer.
She was all right. Well, we're going to play another set of original tunes. Another set actually Carrie wrote. And these were ones that she's written recently, I guess. We were traveling, I guess, our first tour that we did in Ireland was about 2017, 2018. And we met up with an amazing whistle player named Brian Finnegan. He's with the group Fluke. And he was very generous and helpful, getting us a couple gigs there, and as well as treating us to some Ireland's best homemade curry. And we had a great time over there at his place and doing the gigs with him. And then, so she named the first tune after him. The second tune was written for another musician from England. His name's Ed Boyd, and he plays in the amazing Irish group Lunasa. And we actually met Ed on an Irish cruise down in the Caribbean, Joni Madden's Folk and Irish cruise. And so it was, it was a lot of fun to meet him there. And we actually met him on the Irish pub on the cruise ship. So this tune definitely resembles the night on the pub when we met him. It was a very wavy kind of day, and this tune is definitely a wavy one to play. So anyways, the set of tunes is called Fin Flute and Ed in the Clouds.
You're Protestant.
go back to our roots here, and as Carrie was saying earlier, our region in Ontario is definitely a mix of Irish and the Scottish, the French-Canadian music, and of course there was a lot of American influence in there too. So we grew up playing the Ottawa Valley style, which also is very similar to the Canadian old-time fiddle style. So we thought we'd play a set of tunes similar to what we would have grew up playing. We competed a lot at fiddle and step dance competitions, which would happen every weekend in the summer. But the fun part was always after the competition was over, because you always take part in these late night jam sessions. And that's where you just sit around and play tunes all night long, usually until 6 or 7 in the morning. So Mom and Dad, they couldn't get us in trouble for staying up late because we were actually just playing tunes. We weren't doing anything crazy. So, yeah, so here we go with a little set of tunes. We're gonna pick them as we go. That's similar to what you would have done at one of these jam sessions. So we'll play a couple jigs, a couple of reels, and maybe a waltz thrown in there. You never know. Okay, you guys gonna go?
many fiddle players here tonight, this afternoon. Anybody play the violin? Yeah, is that a yay? Is that a mom, please buy me a violin? No, nobody, eh? All right. Oh, we got one. Awesome. Quick, just a little bit. That counts. Well, I have some homework for you. When you go home tonight, I want you to grab your violin and try this little trick that I've been working up for a couple of years. And it's a trick involves taking your bow apart. Every violin bow has a little pin at the end here. And if you take it out, the bow comes apart like this. Then you can wrap it around the fiddle, and this way you can play all 4 strings at the same time. So it sounds kind of like this. So you can kind of be a whole chorus of fiddle players at once. And so I'm going to play a song here now, one we recorded on our CD, and give this a go when you get home and let me know how it goes. It's a bit of a headache, but it's a cool sound, so hope you enjoy.
Well, we're going to end off with a great big long set of tunes here. But before we do that, a few things we did want to mention. First off, we are back tonight for our second set at 8:30, and that's when we'll play all of our good songs. So you better come back. And we're also back tomorrow for one final set at 4 p.m. So feel free to come on back. We will be changing it up each set, a few repeats, but mostly different material. And feel free to invite some friends and family back with you as well. And we do have some CDs available if anyone is interested. We've made 2 albums in this band configuration featuring a mix of the traditional Celtic music as well as some of our original compositions. For anybody who isn't a fan of the heat in the summertime, I don't know who that would be, but we also have a Christmas album if you're into more of the wintry spirit or want to get a little head start on the Christmas shopping. We made our very first Christmas album last year, and it's called Canadian Christmas. And in addition, the gals up on stage all have solo projects on the go. So Julie has a solo fiddle album featuring string arrangements. She also has an instructional step dance DVD if you'd like to learn some of her latest moves, fancy footwork. We also have a live DVD as the Full Family Band, which is a 2-hour theater show where you can see all the dancing and it's got all the music as well. And finally, by far the best item at the table would be my own solo album. And it's my solo project called Fiddle Beats, so a fusion of electronic music and fiddle music. So it's for those wanting to live on the edge here in Livonia tonight. And anyways, feel free to stop by and ask us about any of those, or just pop by and say hello. We'd love to chat with you. We also have a special called the Festival Special, and I think today it's called the Livonia Festival Special, Motor City Irish Fest Special. And you can talk to Julie about that, but it's basically for if you buy multiple items, there's some sort of discount, I believe. And we also wanted to thank the folks who helped us out here this afternoon. There's too many to name, but for sure, thank you very much to Eric, who was running the sound here, who's all set up, ready for us to go. He has shocked us. So thanks very much to Eric. We'd also like to thank all the committee members, Kevin for inviting us back, and all the other volunteers, everyone responsible for putting on this awesome event. We couldn't have asked for a more beautiful day. So let's give all the volunteers a round of applause. And finally, we wanted to ask, is anyone here on the social media? Has it made its way to Livonia? A few thumbs up. If anyone's on Instagram or Facebook, feel free to connect with us on there. We're there as the Fitzgeralds Music, so you could post and tag us in any of the illegal photos you may have taken here at the show today. That would be great. So we're going to end off with a really fun, creative kind of number. As you can imagine, we had some time off over the past 2 years, and when that happens, we tend to waste it and goof around. But I guess this wasn't a waste, because we played around, came up with some fun ideas. So this is called the chair dance, and then we're going to go into some funky fiddling after that. So we'd like to thank you all very much for coming out on such a beautiful afternoon, spending your afternoon with us. Come on back tonight, there's lots of great music. We're the Fitzgeralds, and have a great evening.
Fitzgeralds at the Motor City Irish Fest. Don't forget they have merch over here. You can take that sound home